hell's and aloof. Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view of the school clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses the field near the school during lunchtimes, the baseball club, and the book club in the room near the library. I have a funny feeling I said that wrong, so just pause that part. I beg you. There are also numerous small ones too, such as the art and music clubs. Is there no gaming? Not sports, gaming. At the time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. Good man. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it's encouraged. Ah, good, that's a relief. I don't think you'll like that. She smiles. I really let down my guard around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking it as Lily does the same. Oh my god, the music is so loud, I better speak up. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice that the light coming into the room has distinctly orange tint. Axel's wisdom? Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh? The time has gone quickly? Sorry? Right, she's blind. Idiot! Of course she can't see the sun setting. Wait, couldn't she feel it? It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of time. Sorry, Hisou, I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. Hold on a minute. Nah, that should be better. I quickly moved to allay her concern. No, it's okay. The library is still open, isn't it? She pauses and takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during the weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod. Her hands seem neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right. Well, unless my navigation skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's all right. I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that had been slipped in the handle of her bag on the floor. She's gonna beat you with it. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily's for navigation. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hallway on the way to the library. Ugly picture. Side by side, my pace carefully slowed to match hers and slowly walks through the hallway. But it doesn't take long for us to arrive at the door to the warm-looking room. Okay, apparently situated in the center of the floor rather than either wing. Ladies first. She gives an appreciative smile and the gestures taking the lead as we file in. Da, 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 da. To the left is the wooden library counter with the library proper being on right. It easily dwarfs my old school's library, which distinct smell of old books gives a pale place and almost old world air. Have you seen the design? Of course it's going to be. At the library, I mean. It doesn't seem to be a lot of students here, considering the time it isn't a big surprise. Everyone's probably either in school grounds or the dorms. Okay. Yuko, are you here? I said that right. Probably butchered it like the others. She says it She says it to the thin air since the librarian doesn't seem to be present, and of course Lily can't see this. What's unexpected is that it draws a reaction. Oh god, what happened? Something from under the counter thuds against it, followed by a quiet wail. Ah! I guess she hit her head. Apparently the librarian quickly crawls out and bounced up to extremely rigid attention. Attention! Hi Lily, how can I help you? Her voice is strained in failing attempts to sound casual, and she's rubbing the back of her head. Good afternoon. What happened just now? I heard a strange sound. She attacked me. It's nothing, I just hit my head. See? She hit my head. See, I dropped an eraser under the desk, and while I was looking for it, a pencil dropped, and when I was looking for both of them, you came and surprised me. Are you alright? I'm sorry, I couldn't know. Oh god. It's okay. Sorry for making you worry. What did? This is nothing. I've had worse happen to me. Like? She's quick to reverse Lily's apologies, almost frantically trying to push aside the possibility that she could be in any way inconvenienced by bashing her head on the counter. Yes, worse things has happened. He. Okay. I feel scared now. Is that wrong? The girl fidgets with her fingers as Lily doesn't seem to drop her concerned expression, and then she shuffles some papers around the counter for no reason. A little shorter than Lily Lily replete with glasses, I don't fucking know, freckles and a very troubled look. She seems to fit a library perfectly. Oh, what about Yuko? Ah, Lily, did you get my message? No. Message? Oh, the 2 imported books that arrived? Right, they finally came. I can't believe it took so long, but... Amidst her celebrations, partially for managing to change the topic, I'm sure she notices me from the corner of her eye and freezes on the spot when she does. Oh no, I'm sorry for not noticing you before. Did you need to check out a book or return one? I'm sorry. Why is she apologizing? The way she's quick to shift between moods is a little unsettling. He's with me. Oh, really? I didn't know. When did this happen? He's with me. Yuko, this is Hisou, a new student. Hisou, this is Yuko, the school's librarian. I figured that out already. Pleased to meet you. Hisou, right, Hisou. Pleased to meet you too, Hisou. For a second, she visibly attempts to engrave the name on her mind so she won't forget. She will. Yuko often arranges to import foreign books in Braille for me. Would you like to tell Hisou a little something about the library? Lily's innocent suggestion is met with an expression of abject terror. Please, Lily, I can't. I don't know what he could be interested in. This is too much responsibility. How it's any responsibility at all, I don't get. But her objection is so sincere, I don't doubt for a second that she would rather disembowel herself on the spot than tell me where the light novels are. Oh, Jesus. But, so there are a lot of books in Braille here. I attempt to save the day by asking the first thing that pops into my head. It seems to work at least partially, as Yuko seems to not exactly relax, but at least look slightly less tense. Well, I think about a third or fourth of Yamaku's library is either in Braille or audio. Audio? Oh yeah, for blind, yeah. I'm Braille. What am I on about? Slaphead. Makes sense given all the blind students that'd be here. If it's only that, how come this library is so big in the first place? Well, we get a lot of new books regularly because the library is adequately endowed. That's probably why. I haven't got a clue. They spend more on new books than on my salary, and then I have to organise and shelve all of them. It's so troublesome and they waste so much. I wish I could quit this job. Why don't you? A very awkward silence follows this revelation of too much information. I'll go check the aliases then, if you don't mind. It's probably for the best for all of us if she doesn't keep talking to me. Very well. Meanwhile, Yuko, I would have those books if it's alright with you. My first impression was right. The library is surprisingly big. Back to that. Ambling down the narrow aliases, I studied the spines of the book in random order, occasionally sliding one out to read the blurb, taking it with me if it looks good. In a few moments, I have a respectable stack of books in my arm. I guess I'll never be stuck for choice in here. The normality of the library sinks in. Sure, there are large print and braille books scattered throughout, but it is what it is, a library. It's as if the calm moved from the room I had tea with Lily and snuck with us in here, unless it was here to begin with. Something about that puts me at ease, just like before. I reach the end of the aliases and find a collection of desks set up for study or personal reading. Oh god, sorry about that. Going a little further, though, I discover a nice quiet corner at the back, which the rest of the library has the odd student sitting at the desk, either reading or stealthily sleeping. The back is pretty much deserted. As I glance around, I see someone who I recognise sitting on one of the several beanbags. Oh, it's her. Hello again. It's a dark-haired girl from my class, the one who snuck out of the classroom earlier. I apologise for Misha. She's reading the book, keeping it close to her face while Jesus Christ. She's reading the book, keeping it close to her face, which makes her look like she's really into it. From the way she was acting today, I had her pegged as one a delinquent than a bookworm. In fact, her mysterious disappearance from the classroom raises all sorts of whys in my head. Intrigue floats slowly but surely towards the surface, and before I know it's it, I'm walking towards the mysterious long-haired girl. I guess there's no harm in introducing myself as I would with anyone else. She's a classmate after all. Walking over to another beanbag, I take a seat and lay my book beside her. Oh god, what do we do? The girl starts looking scaredly up at me from underneath her fingers. This is the first time I've seen her this close. Underneath her long, dense bags, I can see that part of her face, at least a third, if not half, is pretty badly scarred. What? At least a third, half of it. Oh yeah. I did not notice that. My eyes are immediately drawn to don't look at it. She's probably very uncomfortable, and if she isn't, then fair enough, but don't look. My eyes are immediately drawn to the scars subconsciously peeking past her hair until they meet her own eyes. For a second I'm shocked and divert my eyes to the book in her hands before I realise that looking away probably only makes it worse. You think? Oh god. When in doubt, save it out. I'm back. I'm sorry I didn't mean to startle you. Hi, I'm new here, so can I wait? Let's apologise. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you. It's okay. The girl certainly doesn't look like it's okay, but I let it slide. So, do you mind if I sit here? She seems to be very uncertain whether it's okay or not for me to sit, but finally she nods just a little. Okay. I take a seat next to her and she hides herself behind a book. Life of Pi. Never heard of it. So, sorry again for startling you. I'm Sam. She looks up from her book, stalling a little before replying. I know. We are in the same class. We are in the same class. Oh my god, this is hard. Her speech is stilted and so quiet that it is barely audible even in the still library. Somehow I think that my delinquent impression of her was wrong. Hanako. I'm Hanako. No, what? Wait. That means little flower, doesn't it? I'll look it up later. I resist the urge to say that's a nice name, just to have something to say, but really it's just the only thing that I can think of, then say it. I feel like an idiot. Everyone here must be used to being different to each other, and here I'm being all bothered and fussed about that kind of thing. Don't let me interrupt your reading, I'll just check out the books if you don't mind. She nods a little and sighs a little sigh of relief. Jesus, barely in heaven almighty. So I try to read the covers and the introduction of the book I picked up, and she buries her face in her book. Uncomfortable silence consumes us. My eyes still wander to our direction. I sneak a peek at her flowing hair and the scars it's hiding. Did I just say not to look? I'm sure I did. After a while I realize that she's doing the same and only pretending to immerse in Life of Pi. Her gaze is not inquisitive at all. It darts around like a scared rabbit. When our gazes finally meet, the chain reaction is unstoppable. Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. She stands up forcefully from the beanbag and takes a deep breath. I. I've got to go do something. Without warning, Hanako takes off and runs towards the counter. Her hair-like takeoff catches me so off guard that I don't manage to go after her until she has a good head start. Jesus Christ. By the time I reach the counter, she is nowhere to be seen. Lily and Yuko are happily chatting away. Knowing that I won't be able to catch Hanako myself, I approach the girls. Yeah, because I'll probably have a heart attack. Hey, did you notice a girl run past here? Maybe. What did she look like? Long dark hair, kind of shy. She had, some scars on her face. You wouldn't be talking about Hanako, would you? Yeah, that's her. I saw her reading and tried to talk to her, but I think I scared her off or something. Oh dear, Yuko, would you excuse me? I better try and find her. Sure, I'll just hold on to these until you come back. What's going on? I'm sorry, but I'll have to explain it to you some other time. Right, I'll see you later then. Ugh, my god. Lily hastily grabs her cane and hurries out of the library, leaving me alone with Yuko. I don't think I'll ever get the hang of this place. Did I do something wrong? What did you do? Nothing, I was just looking for some books, and then she got this fit and ran off. The most offending thing I can think of was I might have looked at her general direction a few times. Well, she's a very timid girl. You have to be careful around her. She can be very jumpy, I think, and she's not accustomed talking to other people. Isn't that a bit strange? I wonder. It's just how she is, I think.